Hello there! Today I'm going to be reviewing the LEGO The Dark Knight Trilogy Batmobile Tumbler Scarecrow Showdown. It is set number 76239, is rated 8 and up, and comes with 422 pieces. This set, of course, is based off of the Dark Knight Trilogy, or the Christopher Nolan, Christian Bale rendition of the Batman, which featured the Tumbler, which was its version of the Batmobile. It comes with two minifigures, Scarecrow and Batman, so it's primarily based off of Batman Begins, though you could also say it's a little bit based off of the beginning of The Dark Knight. Spoilers for those films, but if you haven't seen those films, highly recommend you go watch those movies. They are excellent, and personally my favorite rendition of the Batman. So, without further ado, let's look at the box. The box has some very nice detail. Like I said, the Dark Knight Trilogy logo, which is awesome up there. You can see some of the same information like I said. You see the Tumbler in all of its glory. You got Lego Batman, Lego DC, the two figures. Putting aside the Dark Knight Trilogy logo. You can see some of the nice features. It does come with an extra Lego Batman head to be his scary face, which I'll show off in a moment. Some of the features, flick-fire missiles, of course, opening up to place the figure. And then you got Lego Batman on the side with, again, the Dark Knight Trilogy logo. Very nice box. Now let's get into the minifigures. First off, we have the Batman, or the Dark Knight. And as you can see, he looks very cool. He's got the more realistic look that that the Dark Knight Trilogy really pushed. A more realistic take on the Batman. He's got a batarang, a brick-built grappling gun that obviously can't shoot out anything. The back of his thing looks very nice, showing the utility belt. No leg printing, which would have been really nice. I don't know if it'll be on the upcoming larger version, but I hope it does, because it would have been nice if it had some leg printing. Then you got his other side, so you got a more of a. This almost seems like when he's talking, where is she? God, I can't do the Batman voice. And yeah, so that's the Batman. Now there is one other feature, which is you can, when he's infected, or when someone else is infected with the fear toxin, you can give him the scary Batman face. So it's kind of hard to come up, but that's him kind of angry expression. And then you put this on, like so. Looks really cool. The dark eyes make sense. I would have really liked if on the other side it had this with the red eyes, because we do see that at points in the movie of the red eyes being what really scares the people when he's flying. And overall, very nice, very awesome that they included that, like so. As you can see, I flip around so you can see his talking face. And yeah, that is the Batman. Next we have Scarecrow. He comes with a little fear toxin gun, which is a little bit inaccurate in the movie since it wasn't really like that. But yeah, it's a stud shooter, so you can place the stud inside and shoot it off like so. You get a couple of extra of these little green stud pieces that you can use in case you lose them. Overall, he looks very cool. Would have greatly preferred if they included his face, like his regular face. Now, they probably felt like they couldn't do it because they chose to print this downwards, which I guess is accurate. Still would have liked it, even if it wasn't necessarily correct, if they included his regular face with a hairpiece. I just would have liked that ability. They gave Batman an extra face. I don't see why they couldn't here. And you could have just pretended that this part got ripped off him, revealing his face, etc. So you see some nice back of head printing right there. Some nice, overall, very nice printed figure. No leg printing or arm printing, but very nice figure for the Scarecrow. Now we have the Tumbler. And I must say, it looks awesome. It is really well detailed for such a small design. Like, I think it really packs punch. There's not a whole lot of stickers on this set. There are a few, but I still think, the way they've designed it gives it detail. Like, it looks legit to how it is in the movie, and I just gotta say that is awesome. Like I said, I love these Batman movies. I'm more of a Marvel guy, but I still think these, like, The Dark Knight is one of the best superhero movies ever made, if not one of the best movies I've ever seen. So you got some stickers here, sticker here, sticker on here as well. But overall, not too many stickers since overall it's meant to be, dark. So, and then pretty much stickers in the same point on the other sides as well. Look very cool. It does have some stud shooters as well. Let me shoot off the one. So, functions as a normal, stud shooter on both sides. So kids, I'm sure, will love that feature. You can open it up, revealing the inside, where you can place Batman and another figure inside. You do have a place for an extra batarang. So I will place Batman inside, like so. So his cape does stick up, which is kind of happens when you place figures with capes in these type of sets. Like I said, there is room for another figure. Would have been nice had they included either James Gordon or Rachel Dawes in this set. But I'll just show off the Scarecrow inside, even though you never would want him inside the Tumbler with you, Batman. As you can see there, they're both inside. So if you have another figure, your own version of James Gordon or Rachel Dawes, you can fit them inside as well. I'll kind of see Batman inside, might not really show on here, but yeah, you can see his face sort of in there. Looks very cool. I really like how they were able to get that design. Now, of course, it is on wheels, so it can move. Now, I find it has a little bit of a resistance. I don't know if it's just my tires, like from the set, not being like perfect top quality, but I just found there's some resistance, and this is a flat surface. So I think if you're playing, this is like play set, so younger kids, if you have carpet, they might have some difficulty depending on where they're playing with this. It could just be mine, but I just found it has some resistance when you're moving it. So, not a big fan that has happened. To be honest with you, that's the one. I don't know if you'd call it a flaw. I haven't owned Tumbler sets or sets like these. Generally, I have Speed Champion sets, and they don't have this type of resistance. So I don't know if it's the bigger wheels causing this or whatnot, because I've never had this type before. It could just be how it goes, and that's what you're expected to get, or it could just be I didn't put it together right or something. I don't know, but it's just something to look out for, especially if you have carpet, because it might skid or get caught, I find, and then you might, if it's a kid playing, they might damage it, and then they might get upset. So you might want to be aware of that ahead of time. But overall, I absolutely love this set. My final thoughts on the set are it is an excellent set, and I believe a must-have for any DC fans, any superhero fans. In general, if you're a fan of the Dark Knight Trilogy, you absolutely should get this set. I greatly must say I have to prefer this set to the upcoming larger Tumbler. And I say that even though I think it looks awesome, it's going to come down to the price, especially for those of you that are in Canada like myself. Now, I'm going to be making a video in the future about this, but the set has been completely over, the larger, UCS style Tumbler set that is coming out on November 1st has been completely overpriced in Canada, and I don't mean like, oh, I don't like the price. I mean, we're literally having to pay almost $40 to $50 more to buy it in Canada than to buy it in the United States. And I've brought this up in videos in the past, but that is something that is the straw that broke the camel's back and caused me to make a video that I'll be releasing in the near future about this whole topic. So, but overall, this set being $49.99 Canadian and $39.99 US dollars, you don't have that issue. This is perfectly priced set. It looks awesome. It's an easier set to display. You know, it's not too large. It doesn't have a display stand, but you could always build your own display stand. It has a lot of nice play features if you care for that, and some nice sticker detail, and overall just looks really, really good. So I would honestly, if you had your choice between the two, even though I don't have the other one, I would still probably choose this one over the other one, just factor in price, even if it was fairly priced in Canada compared to how it's been priced in the US. I still think you can't go wrong with this one, and overall, I think this is a great set. I think this is going to be a hot seller. This one is probably going to sell out soon. I believe it's already sold out on Lego.com in Canada, so that's something to look out for. You know, it released yesterday on October 1st. I'm making this on October 2nd. So chances are it's already sold out at a lot of Lego stores. So maybe you'll find it at a Walmart, a Target, a Toys R Us in Canada, etc. And I would absolutely get this set sooner than later because I feel like it's going to sell out very quickly even from those other locations. Now, that is my opinion, so let me know your thoughts down below. Please follow me on social media. I am on Twitter and Instagram at LEGO Dynasty. And have a great day, everyone.